Good one in store between the Buffalo Bills Raiders. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick, and able to get this out to the 25. They start the drive with Cook. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. On play action, Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Cook is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Johnson will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. The Raiders at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. 93. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And complete right side to Cook. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Completes it to Davis. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Cooks will come in motion right. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down. Diggs going in motion right. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Hines. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Here's 2nd and a yard. In motion, the tight end. In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd and a yard. Carr. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Steps away. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Throwing on first down is Allen, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Carr. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Going to go on 4th down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Carl try it again on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Cooks will come in motion right. Play action. Now it's Allen. He gets it to Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big depth right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Once again, it's Jacobs, and he can only manage to get a